Hi everyone! In today's video I'm going to be demonstrating a technique called scribble drawing. This is a really fast and gestural way to draw and I quite enjoy it. And basically you just scribble. So I'm going to be using colored pencil today. You can use any medium that draws and I'm going to be using this bird as a reference. So as you can see I'm dropping in my whites. Now, when I'm doing colored pencil, if there's any areas that I want to be really white, I like to do those first, because if you have a different tone underneath your colored pencil, a different colored pencil crayon or a pencil, you might get a little bit of bleed getting into your white and it won't look as pure. However, if I'm using marker as my base tone, I would actually do marker first and then I would start with my white pencil crayon when I transition into the pencil crayon part. But that's for another video. So you can see I've done kind of the body shape and now I'm doing the head shape, and this is in real time. So this drawing in total will take me, I think, just over 5 minutes to do, which is pretty good for a little sketch. And this style of drawing, because it's so loose, you can do it pretty much anywhere. So you can just have your pencil on a bus and you can scribble away. It doesn't even need to be a still surface that you're drawing in. So like I used to love to draw on the subway when I was on my way to work. And this kind of a technique works really well for that because it's fast moving, and if your hand's a little bit shaky, all the better. You do want that really fast kind of scribble motion, and this will give your artwork some personality. It'll give your artwork some movement. So it's a really good way to kind of break away from realism while still doing something that feels kind of gestural in relation to your object, like feels like the object, but it's more of like a gesture drawing, or even maybe a little impressionistic rather than high realism. And I think, again, it just looks really cool. It's a really neat way to draw. So you can see the darks here, just getting everything in. And I'm just scribbling. I'm just kind of scribble, scribble, scribble. I'm not doing anything too special here. You'll notice my scribbles get long in the wings, short in the face. You know, it's just because I want my scribble shapes, my scribble motions to reflect the shape and the texture of what I'm drawing here. So I'm always scribbling for this particular example in the direction of the wings, the feathers of the bird. And here I'm just dropping in the branch. You can see it's just scribble, 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 long scribbles on the inside for a little bit of texture. But using longer scribbles here instead of the short scribbles, because these are kind of longer areas, but I'm still scribbling. I'm not holding my pencil very tightly here, so I can get a nicer scribble in, adding a little bit of that brown into the body as well here. And I have my colored pencils laid out beside me, so I don't need to spend too much time rummaging through them. You know, when you're trying to draw fast, when you're looking for supplies, it can take half the time, right? So I know I'm not going to use a very complicated color palette because this isn't a very complicated bird when it comes to color, or scene, I should say. Throwing just a little bit of that yellow in there to warm up the white. But all of my hand movements are sporadic. It's all very scribbled. The scribblier, the better. You know, try to time yourself. Put a timer on, you know, start it at 10 minutes. Try to get a scribble drawing done in 10 minutes. And then challenge yourself to do the same object in 5. And then challenge yourself to do the same object in 2. If you're not using colored pencil, if you're just going in with a single tool, like a pen, your scribble drawing will be much, much faster than this. Like I don't think I spend more than 5 minutes on a scribble drawing of this size if I'm using a pen instead of colored pencil. But I personally just love colored pencil on toned paper. I think it looks so good. So when I get a chance to, I like to draw using that paper and then those tools. So again, just dropping in my shades, looking where I need to add a bit of shadow, adding a little bit of shadow, adding now some texture to the branch, just to help it pop a little bit. Just longer scribbles to kind of depict the branch texture, that barky texture. And then when I get into the bird, they're a little bit shorter. I guess you might call this kind of speed drawing. It's definitely a fast way to draw. Yeah, I might do my some cards like this year. It's give everyone a hand-drawn card, but you don't have to spend an hour on each card, and you still get a beautiful drawing in the end. So it's a good way to do a lot of artwork in a short amount of time and still have it feel very special. And again, I think the style is really fun. I think the amount of movement that you get through just, you know, the act of the scribbles and like seeing that kind of translation onto the page is really nice as well. Adding a bit of snow onto my branch here, and then I'm just basically stabbing my page. I don't have too sharp of a pencil here, so if I'm just putting it at a little bit of an angle, I should be able to get just a little bit of snow here. And, you know, just kind of adding in a few little finishing details, still scribbling, still being very loose and gestural with my strokes. Just kind of refining the bird a little bit. And there you have it. We have our beautiful scribbled bird here. If you decide to try this technique and you want to share it with me, please tag me in your photos. My Instagram name is creations_by_Kendra, or you can find me on Facebook at Creations by Kendra. If you like this video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. If you're in one of my classes, I'll see you soon. And if you're not, I hope to have you watch some more videos soon. All right, guys, thanks. Happy drawing.